Hey guys, and welcome to another episode. Today in this video, we're going to be talking about tires. Now, right here, I've got the wheels and tires for my Honda Accord, and these are my summer setup. So I've got my wheels attached to my old rubbers, and I've got new ones right here. But why did I buy new ones? How do you know when you need to change them? Well, right here, I've got my old tires, and these are for my front wheels. These are the old ones, and these are the new ones. Can you see why I bought new ones? There is absolutely nothing left on this wheel for traction. Last year when I was driving this thing, anytime that I would get rain, I would be hydroplaning everywhere. Now with this setup, this is new tires and you can see that there's a lot more tread in here, and this is gonna channel water a lot better than this, obviously. But when should you really change them? So on the new tires, there's a little thing in the middle of the tread called a wear bar. See these little pieces right here? Those are called your wear bars, and they're found in the middle of each one of your treads. And this is an indicator as to when you should change your tires. So when the rubber here gets flush with this, you should change them. And that is at 2:30 seconds. If I grab my tire depth gauge and I put it on the wheel, on the tire, it reads 11:30 seconds. And then when it wears down even more, all the way up until 2:30 seconds or wherever the heck that is in the gauge, you should definitely change your tires. When your tires wear down to about this point, it is very dangerous and you should definitely think about getting new ones. If you guys are running with a set of tires that are like this, that are basically bald race tires that are like, slicks, this is not very safe at all. When it rains, you're gonna get no traction whatsoever. Your braking distance is gonna be increased, the acceleration is gonna be worse, and everything is diminished with bald tires. When you replace them with new ones like this, they're gonna behave a lot better than these. Now I'm gonna grab my wheels and tires, throw them in the Gulf, and then bring them down to a tire shop so they can switch them out. Now lucky for me, well actually not really lucky for me, because my car is front wheel drive, the front tires wear down a lot more than the backs. And that's because that's where all the power is going to the car. It's gonna be transmitted from the engine, to the transmission, down to the front wheels only. And with that being said, if you drive it hard, you're gonna wear them down a lot faster than the rears. The rears behind me, they have like 9.5, 30 seconds left, which is almost a brand new tire. These brand new ones right here have 11. Just to give you an idea, those rear wheels are basically brand new. So I'll be throwing these on my front wheels and then throw them on the car. It's finally getting warm enough so that I can do that. And yeah, so let's throw this stuff in the Gulf. Alrighty, so with the wheels in the car back there and me here in the car, I'm gonna go drive down to my tire shop, get them switched over, and then we'll be back at home. Now the tires that I currently have mounted on the wheels right now only lasted me 1 season. Now that goes to show how hard I was driving it. But yeah, they definitely need to be replaced, and that's why we're heading down there. These tires were worn down so much to the point that they were actually showing the steel and nylon, basically the core of the wheel. They're lines of steel. There are lines of nylon and steel that are made up, and those actually comprise the physical part, like the chassis. What am I trying to say? It's the structural part of the wheel. The rubber was worn down so much that those were actually exposed. So it's definitely a good time to go change them out. Gotta get my goodies.
Thank you for choosing Tim Hortons. How may I help you?
Hi, can I get a medium steep tea, double with milk? And can I also get a vanilla dip donut, please?
Okay, anything else?
Nope, that's it.
$2.74.
Thank you. So excited. I got it. Now, if you guys are from Canada, you know that, we have all these donuts and everything from Tim Hortons. But the best vanilla dip donut is the ones with the sprinkles. Not the one with the little dots on it. I can't stand those ones. If they've got like the bars on them, oh, they're the best. Today these are white, orange, pink, and yellow. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I'll start recording in 2 seconds, or actually whenever we get to the tire shop, so I'll see you in a minute. Alrighty guys, so we are one step closer to putting the summer wheels back in the car. I just got out of the shop, I got the wheels mounted and they're on the car. Well no, that's a lie, they're not on the car, they're on the wheels. The tires are mounted and yeah, we're on my way home right now. The Accord is almost there, it's almost ready for summer. So yeah, as soon as we get home, we'll be throwing those on and I'll actually have some traction again. It's 17 degrees out right now and I'm stuck on winter wheels, so as soon as I throw those on the car, I'll be ready to go. So see that little section right up here? Right on that, that's the wear bar. So when this rubber here on this side, in the middle, and over here, when they all wear down to that point, right over there, you should change it. So when it all wears down, well, this is very excessive because it not only wore down to the wear bar, but even wore down to that rubber. Like, these tires desperately needed changing. But it's a good thing that we got them replaced. Guys, they're on! Woo! Front and backs on this side are on, and on the passenger side, I've still got my winter wheels. So this is how it's gonna go down. So to swap the wheels over from the winter wheels to the summer ones, we need to remove the lug nuts of the wheel. Now in order to do that, we first need to lift the car in the air. Now I'm going to be using a jack to lift it, but I'm not going to be supporting it because I'm not going under the vehicle. If you guys are going to be doing any work under the car, make sure you support the weight of the vehicle with jack stands. With that being said, you can then remove each one of the lug nuts that are holding the wheel onto the hub. Now because I don't need the wheel spacers mounted on the car when I install the aftermarket TSW summer wheels, I'm going to need to take these off. And to take them off, I'm going to need a thin wall socket in order to get a socket in between the lug nut area right there and the actual wheel spacer. So take each one of those little lug nuts that are holding the wheel spacer onto the hub, and then we can get the hub ready to mount the new wheels and tires on. Now don't worry about the brakes, I know how bad they are. I've got replacement ones actually sitting over there on a shelf, but I'm not going to install them yet because I'm going to be doing something different with the caliper. I'm actually going to be installing a 4-piston big brake kit on the car, and I'm going to be doing that for the front brakes, change them all up, and I'm going to be replacing the backs while I'm at it too. But in the meantime, you're going to then need to add your hub centric ring, and this is only for aftermarket wheels, mounted on the car. And then by hand, put each one of your lugs on the studs. Now I just tightened this up, but this impact gun doesn't go over 50 foot-pounds of torque, and I know that the wheels, each one of these lug nuts, are tightened down to 80, so I can fully use this to as fast as I want, and it won't destroy and over-tighten the wheels. Once it's at that step, you can then lower the car back down onto the ground. Grab that same key we were using, put it on the end of a socket, and then properly torque down each and every one of these wheels. Once that's tightened up, you can then lower the car onto the ground completely, and repeat that exact same process for each one of the corners. Now as the final step after the wheels are torqued, you then need to grab your center cap and mount it on the wheel. I like mounting the emblem so it faces the tire valve. Align it any way you like, and then give it a hit. And that, guys, is how it's done. If you can see behind me, I've got my Accord that's lowered on the TSW wheels, now in summer mode. Now if you guys have any questions regarding the tires or anything for that matter in this video, throw them down in the comment section below and I'd be happy to help. Again, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. She needs some more low.